New York City. We got minutes, we have rotations. These elements, Greg, are very much in the works at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from a role player might earn them a starting spot. And further success can really shake things up. Giving everyone a fair chance is key.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. Tatum out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Vucevic in the center, locking down the middle. Steps back and fires. And there's Brunson. That's good on the assist by Anunoby.
One of Brunson's best amongst his many weapons, that mid-range J.
Tatum setting the pick for Brown. And he drives in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The screen from Brown. On the wing, Brown. Bridges with the steal. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Bridges kicks to Hart. Pass to Anunoby. And the 3 off target. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Now here's Brunson. He had 28 points in the win against Cleveland. Bridges misses.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Here's Brown after Mikal Bridges' bucket. The Celtics working the ball around now. Back to Brown. Tatum with the screen on Bridges. 5 on the clock. Brown finds Tatum. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
Brunson the pass to Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Bridges has got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Brown drives in. Great communication on the alley-oop.
And Brown is quite unselfish as a player, always willing to get the ball to the open teammate.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. They trail by 1. Bridges misses.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now here's Brown. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And finished off by Brown.
We've come to expect plays like that from Brown. He won't waste any opportunity to throw it down.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. On defense, New York. Following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Tatum on the wing. Back to Brown. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And now the Knicks on the break. Brunson with a clean look. New York, no good that time either. Celtics leading by 3. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here.
Towns down low. Vucevic defending. And it's Towns missing.
He converts those at a high rate. Not that time.
So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
So New York ends up going with the new group. Pass to Robinson. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Back to McBride. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Now here's Brown. Defense is right there. Hauser the pass to Brown. Oh, Vucevic in position. Here's Alvarado. Light covering. McBride. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose. Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now, here's Shannon. Still without a basket.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Celtics leading by 8. Outside Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Defended by McBride. The kick out to Tatum. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. And there's the drive. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Diawara. Pass to McBride. From past the arc. And that one released in time, but no good. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
On the floor for Boston, the guard pair. It's White and Brown. Tatum out there with Vucevic, and it's Hauser in at the small forward. Now, here's Shannon. Last game we saw him score 13, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Robinson doing the dirty work. He's known for that. Sets the screen, finds a soft spot, and gets himself rewarded.
And it's Hauser in the corner. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists tonight.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And Towns gets it to go.
And you see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
Now here's Brown. He's got 13. Here's the teardrop. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. To the paint. Here's Tatum. Inside. Tatum.
And in that pick and roll action, Tatum has to be your focus defensively.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Knicks trail by 14. Towns the screen. Shamet the pass to McBride. And it's off from three-point range. Boston's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Pass to Brown. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Back to Tatum. There's the three. The putback, the rebound by McBride. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And stolen by White. Tatum finds Brown. From the line. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Now here's White. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Clark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing, along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher, rolling out of picks for the lob.
Here's Brown. After New York gets the three, outside White. Outside Tatum. Out to White, back to Brown. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Tatum for 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. NGA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Here's Brown. Jaylen Brunson picking up that last basket. Oh, Vucevic in position up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Capable of finishing off those alley-oops, throw it in Vucevic's area, and he's going to go get it for you.
Bridges outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
And New York making a change here. Robinson's checked in.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Anunoby in the corner. Bridges outside. No good with the triple.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now Brown, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Hauser misses. Knicks trail by 11. To the middle, here's Anunoby. That misses off the backboard. Brown outside. Brown on the move, and then Brown with the dunk.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Pass to Anunoby. Here's Bridges. From the arc, he scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Bridges against Brown. 14 feet away. Rebounded by Hart.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
And here's Tatum for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 8th assist here tonight. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Hart outside. From deep, Brunson, and again, New York with the triple.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Brown against Anunoby, and finished off by Brown.
What a dunk, and what a move.
Yeah, terrific move, man. Did not hesitate to put the defender on his back and then put the hammer down.
And so it's Boston, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Well, Jason, you hold the lead going into halftime. What's been your advantage so far?
For most of the half, we were really good defensively. We let our foot off the gas a little bit, so we got to do a better job.
Keep the pedal to the metal, guys.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Thanks for joining us through the first half. There is still some work to do for the New York Knicks.
Well, they need to shore up a few things. I mean, one of the things is rebounding, and they're just getting out-hustled.
And out-muscled and out-tussled. Can't let that happen to you.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
You look at New York. They started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look strong in that first matchup, played with a lot of energy. We'll see if it carries over into this one.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 14 points. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Karl-Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Guys, back to you.
Playing physical for sure. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. With the tip, and Tatum stays with it. Tatum's got 11.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Brown. Now Hauser. Clock at 6. That 3 off the mark. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
The offensive rebound. Brunson muscles through the contact.
This kind of play demonstrates who Brunson is to a T. Epitomizes him. Hard-working player, who is relentless and refuses to give in.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And you know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA, but there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams. And if a player wins the individual matchup in one game, you can be sure that opponent in the next game is going to look to make things a little different.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Brunson. It's up a 3. Bridges misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Hauser the pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Out to White for the 3. The shot, no good. Brunson with some nice D. Anunoby outside. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Brown. Brown, quick first step.
I don't think he could have been any more impressive than he was tonight. Brown is setting this place on fire.
Bridges outside. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Boy, a quick defender like White who's aggressive and strong, man, that's a nightmare for you if you're on offense.
Clark, how about the spark Jaylen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jaylen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's giving the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Tatum dishes to Brown. Back to Tatum. Brown with a screen on Anunoby. Tatum finds Brown. Here's Hauser. Busted. No good that time either. Knicks trail by 13. Pass to Brunson. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Hauser. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Hauser's got his second bucket of the night.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's Brunson. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Towns against Vucevic. Fades away. And that one, good.
We know Towns is an excellent perimeter shooter. But I like seeing him assert himself inside, too.
Brown feeling out a bit. And the Celtics another 3.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Vucevic against Towns. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, he got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Robinson's checked in for Josh Hart. Landry Shamet comes in for OG Anunoby. Miles McBride's checked in for Bridges. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing them out there right now.
Boy, that was quite a move, an ankle breaker for sure. And then he calmly knocked down the shot. Well done.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now, here's Shamet. Hauser defending. Towns for three. The shot will not fall. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. Sam Hauser is out there with Tatum, and it's Vucevic in at the center. And the dunk by Tatum.
And it's easy to see that Brown continues to develop as a playmaker. His work paying off.
This one for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Brown inside, defended by McBride. No coverage that time. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Pass to McBride. There's a screen by Robinson. Inside. And he banks in the layup.
You rarely, actually never see Robinson take a jumper. Mitchell wants to get that ball near the bucket.
Brown outside. Clark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think, would be helpful.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
McBride, and it's off the back rim, no good.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
And Brown is good for 3. Brown's got 35.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Brown outside. The kick out to Tatum. Back to Brown. And the layup is good. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Towns a screen on Brown. McBride's shot is off.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Brown outside. With floor spacing so in demand league-wide, Clark, there are non-shooting big men on the chopping block, wouldn't you say?
I agree. I mean, for centers, you've got to have the awareness as far as cutting and moving off the ball and then using what they call circle action in the paint to create an angle for the pass and stay out of the way. Those are things that are part of the game now for the big guys.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Makes a three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
McBride's shot is off.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Tatum kicks to White. Brown outside. Launches it. Drills it from outside. Brown's got 43 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
New York, no good that time either. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run here.
2 minutes.
And Brown throws it down hard.
The athletic Brown with a big-time slam. You got to defend him better than this.
Robinson, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
It's Brown on the wing, defended by McBride. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Here's Shamet. Good, and the assist goes to town.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt. I thought an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jaylen Brown.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Shamet the pass to McBride. A three-pointer is right on target.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Celtics lead.
Brown outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Brown's got 53.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get.
Thanks, guys. Jaylen, congratulations. You had a monster game. What was your mindset coming in?
Just be aggressive, keep playing my game. No doubt, just keep executing the game plan and everything will fall in place.
This team needs you to be aggressive. Congrats on the win.
Terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that about wraps it up. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And now our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.